Hello Nintendo fans, my name is Mario Master. What are we doing today? So this is a little bit different from what I normally record on for my review videos, which is my computer, but since it runs like shit and I don't want to wait like 5 hours just to record one video, I'm doing it on my phone, because it's easier that way. I gotta get a better computer at some point. Eventually. Anywho, what I have recently watched is a movie that came out around 2021, I want to say. 2021 sounds about right. Actually, I have the movie pulled up now. Oh no, it came out this year, so this movie came out early this year. Really early, actually. We're talking January, maybe like, it was early, essentially. It was really early. January, September, maybe-ish. Movie I'm talking about is The Bad Guys. This is another Zootopia-laden furry bait movie, as some of you may know just from watching the trailers. Now, I will not give too much away, but these are my collected thoughts on the movie itself and what I think about it. Once again, it is just a furry bait Zootopia movie. And although the animation being very good, I would prefer Zootopia over this movie. There is, without giving too much away, there is a line between the sentient animals and the non-sentient animals, which makes it very confusing when you look at the movie from a standpoint. Now, Zootopia fixed this problem by making every animal sentient. In The Bad Guys, some animals are sentient and some of them aren't. Some of them are just living beings in world, you know. You're gonna see them walking around, you know. But some of them are like actual, you know, pets that you have. It's a weird disconnect that I don't get too much. But with Zootopia, everything is sentient, and that's what, you know, it makes sense. It's like, okay, we live in this world, we're in this world. Because what Zootopia does, it sets it up very early. It's like, what if, you know, animals, it was just animals, what would they be? What would they be like? And they were much like us, you know, and they evolved kind of like how we did. You know, and that's how Zootopia did very well. But Bad Guys, like, this is just the first bullet point, is the sentience. It doesn't make sense. What is the disconnect between the sentient animals and the non-sentient animals? I don't know, because they don't explain it. That's the first gripe. The second one, there are too many fourth wall breaks for a freaking animated movie. Now, Deadpool had its fair share of fourth wall breaks, but it made it funny that, like, Deadpool as a character, I feel like, has to break the fourth wall because of just how he is. That's the character of Deadpool. He breaks the fourth wall. But the amount of times, the entire storytelling is that they break the fourth wall multiple times, and it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's a trope that's been done in movies. The fourth wall breaking isn't as good. I mean, like, if you haven't seen it, Jim Carrey's A Truman Show. The entire movie is about Jim Carrey being watched on like a TV. That's the entire movie. So, of course, it's going to be full of fourth wall breaks, but that's because of what the movie is. You know, this movie doesn't deserve to have as many fourth wall breaks as it actually does, because it really doesn't add to the story too much except for the story building. But you really don't need the fourth wall breaks to story build, you know? Deadpool will make a fourth wall break to make a joke, but, like, that's it. He won't, like, story tell or too much, you know, but he doesn't, like, break the fourth wall so often to tell you what the fuck's going on, you know? But that's what the bad guys do. It's so annoying. There are 4 fart jokes in this movie. That is over the limit. Over the limit. The limit should not be as high as it is. For me, personally, it's 1 or 2. That is the limit for fart jokes for me in a movie. This one has like 4 or 5, if I remember correctly. There are 2 major twists in the movie, which makes it a trope. There are 2 tropes because there are 2 twists in the movie, both of which you can predict very early on. Very early, like essentially from the beginning of the movie, you can take a wild guess on what's going on. Surprisingly, not a lot of annoying people were in this movie. Luckily, I thought James Corden was in this movie, which this movie would have been absolutely shit if James Corden was in it. Because, as we all know, no one likes fucking James Corden. He sucks. He does. It's just, that's fact. I mean, like, no one likes James Corden. Let's see, what else do I not like? The soundtrack could be a little bit better. Again, the tropes need to be dialed back a little bit. Again, it's a Zootopia furry bait movie. There's a lot of twists and turns, you know. It tries to be a James Bond movie while also being a Mission Impossible movie, while also being a movie with a million tropes. It doesn't work. You know, I'm like, I just, fuck, okay, what day is it today? Shit. That's fucking cool. I just saw November 18th is season 3 for Cuphead season. Cuphead season 3 comes out on the 18th for you Cuphead fans. If you're on my Discord, you'll know exactly why I have a Discord. There are some emojis now. I'm trying to get more. I have some people offering to make me some. We'll see. Anywho, the movie is on a scale of 1 to 10 from, like, Spider-Verse and Endgame levels, right? That for me is top tier, SS plus tier to whatever, F tier, right? Negative F tier. I would place, right, from essentially a scale of 1 to 10, Bad Guys would be on like a 2 or something. I don't like it. I mean, again, it was kind of targeted to, you know, younger kids, you know, and that's what is hard about, you know, reviewing movies as you get older, especially, you know, the people who are older than me, You know, Saber Spark is one person that I watch. Schaeferless, I watch. Daz Reviews, I watch. Those guys are like in their 20s and 30s. They're older than me. I'm only 18. But it does get a lot harder once you get older to be reviewing, you know, younger kid movies, because your opinions won't be the same as a younger kid. You know, if I were to go and watch this movie maybe like 5 years ago, I'd probably like it and not really have too many problems with it. But now I know how reviewing works. Again, from like the countless review channels that I watch, or the 3 that I've mentioned that I mainly watch, it's okay. I mean, again, it's like a 2 out of 10 for me. I do have some, you know, one movies, people who are fans of some of these movies that I'm not going to list may be very upset with me. But yeah, that's all I can really say. The movie wasn't good. It could have been better. It totally could have. There's too many tropes, just too damn many. You know, it's I don't like it. I don't like it. That's just the long and the short of it. I don't like it. Again, the soundtrack, I really didn't like. There's only 2 songs, essentially. The weird disconnect between, you know, good and bad, you know, because that's like the main trope of the movie, is that like, we're gonna change the bad guys to the good guys, yay! Like, that's the entire plot of the movie, you know, and that's like the rest of the movie. And I'm sure we all know why we mainly wanted to watch this movie, because in the trailer, one of the main characters gets hit by a truck. I mean, that's why we all wanted to watch this movie. Don't tell me otherwise. That's why I wanted to watch this movie, because of one of the main characters gets hit by a truck in a trailer. It's a real thing. Look it up. Or don't even look it up. Watch the movie, because it actually happens. And I burst out laughing because it was so fucking funny. It's out of nowhere. That is the one part. That is the only thing that is keeping this movie out of the 1 tier. Even a 0 tier, which I do have some movies in. You know, I just have, you know, a list of movies from bottom to top that are ranked how I like, you know. But the only thing that is going for this movie is one of the main characters getting hit by a truck. It was pretty funny. I mean, again, it was in the trailers, so, I mean, it kind of spoiled it, so you really kind of knew when it was coming, but it still kind of, like, catches you off guard. It's like, holy shit, you know, but whatever. It wasn't good, but it's not my opinion, but it is my opinion. This is the internet after all. Think of what you want. Judge me all you want. I don't care. That's what the comments are for. So go attack me. Do it. You won't. But, anywho, thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, Discord, and Cash App. I almost forgot. All 3 links in the description. All 3 links in the description. If you're curious about any of those, Twitter, I barely use. I'll tweet something stupid sometimes. Discord, I'm trying to build an army over there, so go check that out definitely. Again, I'm trying to get some emojis on there specifically for, you know, my Discord, but I'm working on it. Again, I've had some people offer to make me some emojis, but we'll see. And then the Cash App, you can donate money to me. It can be any amount of money. I don't know what the limit is. I don't know if it's taxed or anything. I'm assuming it is. It can be in any amount of money. But yeah, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and next stream will hopefully be this weekend. So that's it. Peace.